Alright, time to feed the viewers. Okay, let's do this. For the viewers. Hello viewers. Mornings, and afternoons, another beautiful day. Hope your five senses work, health and strength is good or excellent. What? Okay, listen to this. Says here, modders found a way to inject AMD FSR4 to support any DLSS plus XeSS games. Yeah, the modders saved the game industry again. And it says AMD FSR4 can now be added to more games, including Cyberpunk. Requires RDNA4 GPU. Says here, one thing should be made clear from the start. FSR4 technology launched last week. Alongside the Radeon RX 9700 series only works on these graphics cards. FSR4 has not been ported or modified to work with RDNA 3 cards, so there is no point in enabling this technology useless. You have an RDNA 4 GPU. AMD launched AMD FSR4 as an upgrade option with the AMD software. The option will only work for supported games, wish-listed titles, and if a Radeon RX 9000 series card use this option does not work for games that are not on the supported list. In turn, that modders have found a way to inject FSR4 support and tools for this called OptiCaller. It's a tool that will enable support for FSR2, FSR3, FSR4, and also XeSS in games that already have DLSS subscaler enabled. Likewise, it also works other ways around. If the game has FSR4 or XeSS only, users can inject DLSS support, but it may be more complicated. Then it says here, essentially, this is what Microsoft should have done with upscaling support through DirectSR. However, this technology hasn't seen much interest into GPU vendors except for AMD, which provides FSR 3.1 support natively. So since standards are always slow to catch up to what's happening in graphics technology, modders came up with the OptiScaler. We've seen similar tools in the past, but this tool is the first one to officially gain FSR4 support. Experimental, one should add. This means that FSR4 can only be enabled if nightly builds are used, and they are probably bugs that needs to be ironed out later. OptiScaler isn't just about upscaling. It can also add frame generation support to games that otherwise had no such features. Plus, there's even a method of adding anti-lag support through NVIDIA Reflex, explained the original guide. And then it shows the chart here of it has a DLSS, XeSS, and FSR, and then with OptiScaler, because it's like a triangle like this, You got three, one going this way, one going this way, one going this way, but they all meet up at the same point. But then it says OptiScaler, and then you have the same triangle with DLSS, XeSS, and FSR. Yeah, technology, folks. It says here, and then it shows another. So it shows DLSS, XeSS, FSR, and then you have DLSS FG. But then you have another box. Then it has Opti FG, and then which is DirectX 12 only, because it says with a HUD fix when available. Then it says or you have DLSS FG, and then you have Nuke DISS-2 FSR3, and then you have the FSR pointing. Yeah, nice little diagram. And then it shows another one now. It shows the reflex, and then it shows our fake fake NavPi, but then it shows latency flex and then anti-lag too. Yeah, technology, man. Anyway, the modders got something to say about it. Anyway, it says here a guide on how to enable FSR4 in Cyberpunk 2077 at AMD Radeon RX 970 XT RDNA GPU with upscaler. Spoiler: full path tracing with 60 FPS on 1440p at FSR4 perf is possible. Then it says The modding tool has been out for a few days now, and there are plenty of videos showing what it can do. Perhaps the biggest interest is for Cyberpunk 2077, which is a single-player game, so no worries about anti-cheats mechanism detecting modified files. In short, FSR4 brings visible image quality improvement, and it is better to just look at the video that show how it improves over FSR3. Worth adding that CD Projekt Red will not support FSR 3.1 in this game, so official FSR4 support isn't planned either. Then it says, worth adding that developer maintain a list of compatible games. Some games still need work, some don't work at all yet, so keep in mind FSR4 is still experimental. Developers still need time to polish things up. Have you tried this tool already, or is this the first time you hear about it? Do you expect AMD to implement FSR4 support for older GPU architecture, even if that means lower performance on slightly lower quality than RDNA 4 GPU can provide? Yeah, and this is where the Steam Deck comes in too. Yeah, Steam Deck and FSR4, man. We couldn't find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run. Yeah. So the Steam Deck comes into play. When I saw this, I'm like, yeah. But these modders, man, they do got something to say about all this tech, man. They always experimenting with stuff, you know. You know, ever since Valve came out with that Steam Deck, you know, and they opened the back of it, showing off the Steam Deck. The modders was like this, like those sentinels on the Matrix. Those little hands moving like, really? We have something to say about that, you know. And they did, and now you add FSR4 to the mix. Steam Deck is looking good. And all these portable PCs are looking good, so yeah. Older GPUs are looking good, man. Yeah, modders, they serve their purpose, that's for sure. There's two videos here in this article, so I will leave all the links and the videos in the description box. So yeah, have fun with that. But you modders, you struck gold again. You and your experiments. You and your experiments. But anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Though. Nice talking to you people again. Crystal, Star Wars 35, or Dark Side. I'm gone. Peace.